highlight. Yes, step to the sunlight. 늘 이런저런 고민들은 throw it away. 지금 느낌 feel nice. We having fun like yeah. Never stop just to cause I still want it. It's time to ignite. 매일 끝도 없이 반복하던 선상. Don't stop me, I'm on. When I'm on the feeling. 날 자꾸 눈치 보내. 눈이 마주친 순간 빛을 담은 바다. 저 물결이 달가 마주보며 터지는 bright spot. My side Come on baby you're my highlight. 화려하게 빛나는 highlight. 리듬은 excite 더 짜릿하게 Daytime to midnight 파도 소린 delight 모른 밤은 달해 Just like this. Maybe you give me bright light. Hey, hey, here we go. Baby you give me bright light. 틱틱대는 radio. Hey, wanna get up to it. 가끔씩은 벗어나 볼까. 가득 채운 물총. 두 손에 붙잡던 선상에 drink for fun. 함께 찍은 사진 꼭 모두의 선물 같아. 어깨 위에 던지듯 high five. High score 저 높이 꿈꾸듯 날아가. 화려하게 빛나는 highlight. 리듬은 excite 더 짜릿하게 Daytime to midnight 파도 소린 delight 모른 밤은 달해 Just like this. Maybe you give me bright light. Hey, hey, here we go. Maybe I get you bright light. 햇살이 좋은 날엔 refresh 늘 새롭게 살랑이는 feel 리본은 더 달까 표정은 더 가볍겠어요. 겉보기엔 naughty troublemaker 합창꽃처럼 또 달콤하게 너에게 다가가면 너도 손 잡아줄래. 하루에 첫 만남에 나의 미래고 손끝엔 설렘으로 가득한 Easy and salty, sweet and salty, cheeky, sweet and salty, 미안하니까 너 알잖아 산단 두툼한 말 솜사탕처럼 또 두근거려. 당장 고민할 필요 없이 빠지게 될 거야. 소중한 이 순간에 나도 이 깊은 주문을 걸어. Ready, steady, go. It's sweet and salty, sweet and salty, cheeky, sweet and salty, 미안하니까 너 알잖아 Put on your heart. Know how we do it. 하나뿐인 주인공의 홈그라운드 잠깐 기다려 심호흡 크게 화려한 꿈의 향기가 나잖아 위험의 가치 비로소 증명돼 승리의 그 순간 시험해봐 너의 fate 기회는 너에게도 찾아오니까 Attention 부담 조금 더 push 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 강렬하게 Attention 부담 오늘의 주인공은 너 결국은 너에게 달려있어 그러다 victory 도망자이면 lost 오늘 밤은 배팅할 절제는 너의 맘 정말 원한다면 바로 여기 타오르는 red holding your head 그 심장 걱정 pose playing day night 감정성 final showdown 서로를 쳐다보는 저 사람들의 눈치 봐 예상해봐 누가 살아남을까 정해졌다면 You gotta go take the crown 봐 읽을 수 없는 face 능숙한 듯 배를 숨겨 언제나 하지만 맛있는 건 꼭 너희야말아 Attention 부담 조금 더 push 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 강렬하게 Attention 부담 오늘의 주인공은 너 결국은 너에게 달려있어 그러다 victory 도망자이면 lost 오늘 밤은 배팅할 절제는 너의 맘 정말 원한다면 바로 여기 타오르는 red holding your hand 그 심장 박동
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Professors. How are you doing here today, Cads?
I'm doing great. How about you, Lucy?
I am doing just peachy. Is there anything we want to start with while we get this started today?
Yeah, I mean, I've been so excited to play Lucia, but I think somebody else will be hosting it today.
I
Or
I think you're right. I had a hunch that maybe it's already spoiled, but I will be your professor for Miss Lucia today. I know a lot of you guys are really excited about that. I know I'm excited. It's been a while since I've had a character that's new that I'm pretty excited for.
yeah, the Lucia perk coming out. Okay. I mean, we one letter off. We one letter off. So like we really had to. But so how have you been enjoying Lucia? Like I guess one of the things I want to ask starting off is what do
Mhm.
you think who do you think is like the appeal like player base wise of Lucia? Like who do you think this would appeal to?
I think anyone for stuff like I kind of compare to Justina a bit. She's very mid-rangey and she can kind of like weave in and out a lot because her dash has a reset, which you guys will learn about. So anyone that likes playing like that mid-range, like kind of fast mage, because she also has some movement speed steroids within her kit as well, are really gonna enjoy her. And she's kind of like a hybrid mix of almost like an ADC and a mage because she actually has a lot of autoing in her kit that you need to actually do to do damage. So it's kind of nice. I know a lot of people are a little bit skeptical. They're like, hey, it's another mage with like an enhanced auto, but it's actually really important. You have to do it pretty often. So it makes it super fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, do you want to share some of the characters you've played and like how your experience bled into like wanting to pick up this character?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people knew me back in early access playing a lot of Rio and a lot of Hedgen and a lot of Nadine. So I have a lot of that like kind of auto attack background and a little bit of mage. Lately I've been playing a lot of Vanya on ladder. Um, but mostly she's really cute too. I mean, I'll just add that in. She's just a cute character in general, but the fact that she kind of has both like a mage and an ADC kind of blended in together made me really interested, especially since I played a lot of Nadine. Um, Especially a lot of Ampnidine, so anything that kinda, like, fits in that any way it can, I get really excited for.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty interesting. You know, I'm interested to see what your takes on the builds are because you are
Mhm.
mentioning kind of like a hybrid-esque style of like auto attack and mage. So, do you want to run us through your build and your route and your ideas for the character?
Yeah, sure. We can get a move on into this. Oh my god, it feels so weird. I'm like in the other seat now. I like I have to do a lot of talking. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the build here. A lot of you guys are gonna see this and be pretty familiar with it if you've been playing her as well. Since I know a lot of you have seen that Riori has actually been playing her quite a bit. So his build has been pretty comfy for me as well. This 33% CDR point has been pretty crucial in my opinion. So I try to stay around that. And the build is pretty standard. It starts in your favorite zone of Barge. Everyone loves Barge, and you go up to Alley here. And then you have to do one call-in of a scrap metal, or as you can see, like you can go to gas pretty easily, or even fire station to go pick that up if you don't want to call one in. So it's a pretty quick build, has a good mix of CDR and a little bit of attack speed to help with the smoothness of your autoing, at least in the early game. Later, this isn't really needed at all, and you'll see that in the transitions. So that is where you'll start off with there. And of course, tack skills. There's really only two. I mean, Blink is so universal. Everyone loves Blink. Some people go repulsor missiles as well for a little bit of that extra damage, but then, Blink can get used out of some situations that repulsor missiles can't. So Blink is a little bit more useful in regards to dealing with stuff like Nia and like other characters that can get on top of you really easily or CC you. On mid-range mages, Blink can be pretty important. Those are really the only two that I see that people do, though. Um, I saw some people testing E-Shift pretty early, but then they decided that wasn't really needed, so you don't need to get that whimsical. So Blink is usually the way to go. And for augments, most people will be running Vampiric. You do stack it relatively quickly since you do auto quite a bit. And with some skills like W, which we'll talk about later, that can hit multiple targets, this gets stacked up pretty quickly here. And for your sub augments, these are just kind of like the generally useful ones. The ones that I see a lot of the KR players also using. This is also what Riori uses. So, with that, it's probably pretty easy to go forward with these. But as with most sub augments, you can kind of change them to what you see fit. Catrix is usually pretty good just because it gives you that heal cut that you need, so you don't have to worry about needing it in your build. Bear Mask gives you amp, which obviously is very useful on a character like Lucia here. For purple, you circular system, you get a lot of value off of because you do kind of spam your abilities pretty often, but obviously all these will have their own merit. Um, Stopping power is always good. I mean, quick draw can help you with a little bit of that attack speed if you need it. And on the right side, I just go Overwatch since you are over that threshold for the CDR. So it's just some extra damage in there for you. And late game items, which is one thing that you'll probably see a lot of people kind of flex around. This is roughly what Riori builds as well, minus he usually goes Tindalos here, in like the main build, but I put Horus in here because it's a little bit easier to get. As you can see, too, Horse cores are pretty expensive, so sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain to get there, but this is what you're going to be aiming for each game. Deadly Ray is going to give you CDR. It gives you a lot of stats, all stats that you really, really like, but with most builds, there's a lot of variation, so you'll see those here as well. Honestly, me personally, I'm a huge Elegant Gown fan on like any character. Um, so you'll see me going stuff like Fencing Mask first pretty often. So I have the choice to flex into the Elegant Gown here if you need it. The one thing I just want to like highlight when you're doing your late game builds with Lucia is to try to stay around that 33% CDR point. It makes your skill rotations a little bit easier. So as long as you stay around that, she's gonna feel really smooth to play. So with that, you can kind of flex with these any way you want to. And then for your first row of VF items here, this is just like your important ones. Obviously, your weapon's always important. And then your arm and shoes are easier to transition out of than obviously your chest or your headpiece, because stuff like Holy Orders and Fencing Masks give a lot of value with what they are. So if you can, you don't have to transition off of these, but given the opportunity, you definitely can for things like Opera Mask or Queen of Hearts or Bikini if you need some more of that survivability, depending on what is in the game. And here I just have some little bit of notes here. If you guys want to adjust this to what you see fit, those will be up there for you guys. Oh no, it's loading. Okay, never mind, we're good. And for skill leveling here, this is your last thing. Obviously with most characters, it's your ulti first. For Lucia, it'll be your passive. her Q, her W, and then her E. We'll kind of go over more of this in the practice tool because some of her abilities do have 2 parts. But as like a quick overview, I mean, her passive is where you're gonna get the auto damage out of. Her Q is gonna be like your skill shot. It's gonna be what is gonna be used to set up a lot of your abilities. Your W is you just use it and it hits people. It's a very easy thing to get your passive proc as well because you don't have to aim this. It's just whenever they're near, you can click the W button and it sends little missiles at them to hit them. E is your dash, which can also be reduced by hitting your other abilities and your passive. So your E is gonna be really important. It's just max last because it CDR gets reduced and it doesn't do any damage. And then obviously, your ulti is always very important. So that's gonna be first. Do you have any questions? I kind of went through that fast.
No, I mean, you know, when you're on the telling end of the build rundown, you always kind of end up running out of breath at some point because you're just yapping for. But if anybody has questions in chat, obviously feel free to ask Lucy. One thing I heard you mentioning was flexing between Elegant Gown and Holy Orders. Do you do that
Yeah,
based on an economy thing, or do you actually value conversions on Lucia?
I do both. I think convergence is pretty strong in general for a lot of mages. It's pretty easy to proc on her as well, which you'll be able to see in the practice tool. And then obviously like economy. I'm a very economic player. I'm not greedy and I don't like slamming like 2 4 scores if I can see fit. So I try not to, but I understand on carries that it's pretty important. So most will be doing this with Holy Orders and Fencing Mask. It's pretty funny when I look at this because it's just like the Vanya build, like minus the Horus. Like they usually go Tyndalos instead. So it's a build I'm pretty similar with. So yeah, I just find that your chest slot is probably the easiest to flex if need be.
And I think we got a question from chat. Why do others? I assume this means why do others max E over W? Do you have you had any experience with that?
It would probably just be for the CDR. The damage from the second part of your E, like the altered Q, I guess I could say, comes from leveling your Q anyway. So it'd be just to get more CDR on your E earlier game. Um, Personally, I don't see it to need much value. As long as you're weaving in your autos pretty often, you're gonna get that movement speed bonus from your passive. But I can definitely see like why you'd want to do it if you want more safety. I think both are fine. I just value the damage over W more.
Any other questions? Otherwise, I think we can move into the practice tool. Luckily, we don't have to have both of us in. It's not like crazy where we have to. That was a
That
very
was
hectic
fun.
It was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I don't think Lucia has any teammate really reliant utility, right? She's pretty
Yeah.
self-sufficient, no? I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not like something like where we had Craver where I'd be like, oh, your teammates can help you get your ult and do all this stuff. She's definitely very nice in the fact that she can just, do her own thing. Which is what's kind of fun about her too. She's very like self-sufficient. You don't need to like really be like, oh, I need this character to make mine work. Oh my gosh. She can kind of do her own thing, but obviously she's gonna want some specific things if need be. And yeah, so as you all know, we're just gonna run through the build here. Level your E first because you get your dash. You can get to the Hyperloop faster in Barge because it's awesome. You don't need any sticks or rocks for this build or any leather, so it's pretty quick. You can get everything. Nice. Yeah, relatively quickly as you can tell. The only thing is now I need to call in the scrap metal. I think it's kind of dependent like per player. Like some are like religious. I will never call a single thing in. Some will like wait depending on what they want to farm. I'm if I can, I'll go to the next zone to grab it kind of person. And these zones are pretty quick, or close. I mean, it's fire and gas. And since this zone's pretty small, there's really not going on here. I can easily go and get my last scrap metal here. And I can also farm the wolves after. So this is definitely pretty easy. And then boom, we're done. And then, yeah, once the wolves come up, you would farm those. You have dogs here. You have more wolves over on this side. So it's a pretty good area to end, as there's a lot of stuff. You'll see a lot of people do, like, these wolves into these, the pretty common rotation. So you have a lot of options around here. But I think it's time to get into more fun stuff. Wow. Okay, but I'm not level 6. So we're just going to go up 1. Okay, so to go over her abilities, and so you can actually see them. Q is kind of like just a Kacha Q. It's just a skill shot, and all your abilities apply this mark, which is part of her passive. So if she hits the crystal, it does damage, and she gets a little bit of movement speed. You'll see I'll hit this, it does damage, and then I go fast for a second. Her W just shoots these crystals, and then it applies a mark on every person hit. It is up to 4 crystals, so in theory, it can hit up to 4 things at once. So if I stand over here, it's gonna hit all 4 of these. Which is kind of interesting. And it's also kind of a pain in the butt sometimes when you're farming, because then you can, like, aggro everything around. If you're, like, a known Rio player, and you E next to stuff and they all start attacking you, you kind of get used to that. Her E is a 2-part thing. I'm just gonna put a ward down here so you have more vision. So when she uses her dash, you can see that her Q changes, because it becomes a bigger skill shot that does damage to everything in it, and it also slows. So E becomes really important. It kind of reminds me of Justina, where, like, using your E to get this enhanced Q ends up becoming pretty important. And as with everything else, it applies the mark. And then you're going to notice, too, after you hit any abilities after using your E, your cooldown is going to get reduced and you're hitting your mark. So I hit another mark and it goes down here, and it goes down there again. So hitting your marks is not only important for your damage, but it's also important for reducing your dash cooldown, because, yeah, you're a mid-range mage, and everyone's going to run at you for fun. Her R, it's like a giant enhanced Q. It does damage and slows if you just do it normally. But if you use it on something that has the mark, it's gonna stun. So if you do this there, it stuns instead, which is gonna become pretty important later. And also reapplies a crystal. I forgot about that part, sorry. So yeah, it'll stun them and reapply the crystal, which means you have an extra auto for that enhanced damage, which becomes pretty important too. Kit, pretty straightforward. Usability, auto. But a lot of it's going to come down with hitting your skills and kiting efficiently with the movement speed. And of course you have your D skill too, but I think everyone here knows what sniper skill does, but just in case if you don't, you go like this and you shoot 3 times. Which could also apply the mark, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I don't think you'll ever be close enough to auto the mark after, but it does apply the mark. So that's kind of cool.
Have you ever tried, like, D into R, like, to get the stun off from, like, a longer range?
I have definitely not tried, but I imagine that I could try during our games and it will not go well, but I could definitely try it. But like, I guess in like if you kind of try to surprise someone from a bush, maybe you could. Like, you hit them from D skill over here and they keep walking into you, you know? Something could happen. But
yeah. Is there any combos you want to go over?
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this one on Twitter. But there is kind of like a combo you can do. It's kind of a long one, and in practice it's easy, but in a game, like, it's pretty difficult. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I'm even gonna explain this. So, long story short, people will usually E first, because then it'll be on cooldown and they can start cycling this cooldown with their auto attacks from their passive. So you're going to see, like, a lot of people starting fights with it. So you'll see a lot of, like, EW auto to start this, and you can see the enhanced Q is still up, so you still have time to use that with an auto. The biggest thing that I recommend people doing when they want to get, like, if they want to start a fight, is to do EWR. Because your W is point and click. I mean, you can't miss it as long as you're close enough, it's going to hit them. So it's an easy way to get a really quick stun with your ulti to start a fight with your team. And then with that, you can start cycling the rest of your abilities to get your E on cooldown. You can do Q auto twice, and your E should be off cooldown by then. I will say the hardest part about doing this combo for me is I forget to auto after R to, like, completely cycle everything, and that's why I say it's, like, easier in practice than it is in, like, an actual game, and you probably won't do it that often. But EWR is probably, like, the easiest, most important one. If you want to do the long one, it would be like this. Like, as you can see, she cycles very quickly. Like, that's my entire kit. I would yap all this stuff to you, but pretty much it's EWR auto, and then you do Q auto, and then your E should be back off cooldown. So if that's something you want to practice in Practice Tool, you could. Otherwise, this is most important. Oh, my R's not up, but you get the point.
I am noticing that your R is on a short cooldown. Are you willing to use your R pretty early in the fight?
I am, yeah. I did that actually quite a bit. You just kind of got to be mindful of who you're up against. Like, I should probably not do that against a team that's probably like Jackie Esteban, because if I do that, I'm probably gonna die instantly. But like if you're in like a triple range comp or like you're in the triple range comp or you're going against one, you can easily start the fight with that if you don't have any like bruisers you have to worry about so much. That's really the big thing you have to worry about. Our cooldown is pretty short though. You are indeed correct. And he said someone asked about recharger.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna follow up with. Because it's so short, do you think there's value in recharger?
I mean, it's like okay. I mean, I feel like as long as you're like, it's not like as much value as you were like an Adriana that's like spamming your R, where I think is where a lot of the value of recharger comes in. I'd much rather take the extra damage or CDR from Overwatch if you're on like a lower CDR build. I guess maybe I'd take recharger over like Celestial, just because a lot of those stats you don't really care for.
Mhm.
But otherwise I go for like Overwatch or Power Crescendo before then. Personally.
Is there any other questions chat has for the GOAT of Lucia before I think we could start hopping into some gameplay?
I think so too.
Here we see the dance. Wait. Very
Oh
important.
yeah, should I go back? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have my zoom on because I used to always hit my zoom thing, and like one time it got stuck like that.
It's like
And it
my
was really
trademark.
embarrassing. And I couldn't play the game. But yeah, if anyone knows what this dance is, you get like brownie points because I don't know what it's from.
It kind of looks like the Haruhi dance, no?
You think so?
Maybe not.
Sure.
It's a little hard to see from far away, but maybe somebody got ball knowledge in the chat for sure.
Yeah, someone's got it. But yeah, I think that's all I have really. I mean, she's pretty straightforward. Just weave your autos in, and yeah, you'll do great. Ciao. Yeah, someone else also said, isn't it the Haruhi dance? They might be right.
Oh, I think they're saying it isn't, so I'll take their
Oh, it
word for
isn't.
it because I have not seen it. I don't think she did the little the head on the hand thing. But are we ready to go?
I think so. Right. Boom! I'm ready to go.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, the Goat Squad. Is it from
And
JP song? Maybe.
I think
All
while we're
right.
in queue,
Yeah.
I'll try to hit you up with some questions. So you were talking about self-sufficiency, a little bit of mention of triple range. If you were in a solo queue game,
Mhm.
what situations are you picking Lucia in?
Um, all of them, obviously, because she's super cool. No.
Oh, true.
I guess I'd be picking her in situations where, like, I might pick, like, an Irem or a Justina. She could kind of fill that role where she can follow bruisers and kind of do her own thing. Or if I'm in, like, a triple range comp and I'm not really sure, like, what to pick. Like, if I have, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, if I have, like, Katja Sis, I might pick her up. 'Cause I mean, like, if Sis hits a pull, you could, like, EWR off of that and get the kill pretty easily. Or if I have a Priya, I'll probably pick her. She kind of fills that Justina role pretty well, I think. So you can definitely do that. Just not as bursty. I think Justina is probably way more bursty in like a fast sense, but Lucia can kind of just like weave around a lot more. Safety wise, they're probably about the same. Actually, no, I take it back. Justina's safer. She has that ult. That Astro Burst thing just like becomes vulnerable. She's in the sky. Bang, bang, bang.
Quite potent. Have
Literally.
you tried Red Sprite? Or
I did
other
try a little
time
bit of
markers?
Red Sprite. I mean, it's good if you want, like, burst damage. I'm a
Mhm.
Vampiric fan. You stack it really quick and you get that higher amp. And a lot like, you don't have a lot of front-loaded damage like some of these other mages, so you're gonna want more uptime, I feel like, than burst, um, to really stay more valuable, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is you were mentioning mid-range. Do you think that Lucia struggles into longer range, like the longer range artillery mages, like maybe a Justina or a Coraline, or do you think she can kind of match them in the neutral game?
Oh, I think that's their biggest weak point is these, like, long range mages. Like, Her Q, and that's like my one thing with her that I kind of struggle with is that her Q feels so much shorter than what I think it's gonna be. Um, it's very odd. So anything with like long range, like the Avas, the Coralines, the Sis, is gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with them. Um, I know there's mention that like bruisers are pretty difficult for her as well because she doesn't really have any self peel. But I think for people that are really good at how they I'm trying to think of the right way to word it. I had a long day at work too, so like my brain is a little bit fried.
A lot of talking
Um,
when you're a professor.
I
So,
know, and then I had to yap so much at work. I was like, "Oh my gosh." Um, but yeah, her mobility isn't the best just because she only has one dash, but she does have a lot of movement speed for her passive. So as long as you're playing the fight right, and you're not I wanna say as long as you're not impatient, I think like players that get impatient with her are gonna wanna like dash more often than not to get the enhanced Q. And then maybe because of that, they're gonna die because they don't have their dash. So it's like
mhm.
you have to play that middle game of it really well. You have to be kind of patient with what you do, but also trying to pump out as much damage as you can. She's definitely gonna be a little bit on the harder side just because she has that mid-range part to her.
So you think high floor, high ceiling, or where would you rate her in terms of like mastery versus difficulty?
Oh my gosh. That's a good question. She's definitely I think, like, on paper, she looks easy. Like, her kit is very straightforward, but I think she'll definitely be hard to master. Like, people always say, like, yeah, her W, you don't have it's not a skill shot, but, like, missing either of her Qs means you're gonna be losing on a lot of damage because you can't get your passive proc. So, it's definitely gonna be a harder character to master, but it's definitely gonna remind me of, like, Tazia. Like, people that play Tazia exclusively and they get really good at her, she's gonna be really hard to deal with.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, and she does kind weirdly enough, right? Because when you look at just the character design, you don't really get kind of like battle mage vibes, but I definitely get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a human Tazia kind of player, like really like benefiting from this character just because of how she like weaves in and out of fights.
Mhm. Yeah, no, 100%. Human the, what is it? The melee's ranged character.
Yeah, yeah. So every melee player has a pocket human.
No, it's so true.
Do you think that this is a character that melee players would enjoy picking up, or is this mostly for the mage and maybe even the marksman players?
Hmm. I think a lot of marksman type people could enjoy her because she has enough autoing in her kit. Um,
Will you accompany this
I don't know if
man on
melee
a
players would
journey?
enjoy her. I feel like maybe she has too many skill shots. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I definitely feel like punished when I miss either of my cues. I feel like giga punished, and I'm like, oh god, like I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the thing with these, like, higher skill cap characters, right? Is, like, the
Yeah.
chances to, like, make yourself look silly is just very, very high, right? But,
Mhm.
obviously, you also get those moments where you just look like that guy, or that gal, depending, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I like every time I miss a cue, I just think of Fiora, and then I'm like, oh gosh, like that just happened to me. So hopefully it doesn't happen to me today. Like it's been a long time running. Oh my gosh, you're running the blast cactus.
yeah, I think it's pretty good, on a lot of these utility mages. Especially after the sentinel changes, but
Yeah.
we haven't played a lot of Henry because after the Craven Professors, I was like, "This is too fun. I'm gonna play a lot of." I mean, it's kind of what happened with me with Henry after and so I feel like it's gonna
Yeah.
be the same thing for you with Lucia, where
Yeah.
as soon as she's out in ranked, you're just gonna be grinding the character.
It's
But
from this very
Yeah, I
place.
definitely could be. I've definitely been having a lot of fun. I've seen like some other people having a lot of fun with her too. Like Super, I've seen her playing her a lot. Um, definitely seen some others. I could see like IU playing her.
that's who I was
Um,
gonna say. It's definitely an IU character,
yeah,
like pseudo artillery mage, pseudo battle mage kind of character.
maybe we'll see the Wokies Lucia coming out later. That's another Tazia
That
player.
would
Who
be.
knows?
I mean, yeah, it'd be really fun to see some of the very prolific mage players picking up this character because I think she's got a decent amount of sauce.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel the sauce. And I definitely feel like how smooth she is. That's like I think it's like such a huge point. Like when it character comes out and they feel smooth, it makes you want to play them more. Because it just feels like good to play. So that's been a good upside for me. Oop. Hey, people.
Is there a character you absolutely hate seeing? Oh, while you're in that fight? Oh, sorry. Okay,
A character I hate seeing, Jackie.
Jackie, okay. That does make a lot of sense, you know.
I think a lot of people can just relate to that right now.
She is quite potent this season.
She has been very potent indeed. It's been a struggle, but that
As
is
a new
okay.
player, I mean, I'm not the biggest Jackie fan either, but, you know. It's just the life of us backliners.
Literally. It's okay though. My time will come soon. Boom. And then we get the movement speed, we go fast. There we have Sona joining us today, which I'm excited about. Is Sona DC? Hello.
No, I think she's
okay, we're back.
Waiting for the IGL.
Yeah, I got free scrap metal from the Luke. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, Sona. We gotta get our. You know what? We got 2 SA. Maybe next Professors we'll get an EU gamer. Maybe one of the. I think there's some EU gamers in the chat right now. So you know, if we have somebody who wants to join us for the Professors, and, you know, give a shout out to the EU, because we've had both Starby and Sona join us for Professors.
Oh, that's true. We need a little bit of everyone. I'm down.
Which I think I was on Henry when Starby joined.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, farming is pretty easy. The one thing I'll say, like with her farming, her W kind of like sometimes messes me up just because you can hit multiple targets, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're just cruising around, haven't seen anyone yet. We're marching forward. Also, she has like the best run animation in the game. Like this gun is so big.
It's quite funny. It's kind of like a penguin walk almost.
Yeah.
Like a waddle. But is there do you have an ideal tank, and then do you have an ideal triple range teammate with this character?
If I was playing triple range, I'd want like a Priya. Because Priya is like the protector of triple range. A tank? Honestly, like any of them are probably good. Like I'm just like running down the list in my head. Because like a tank that can lock them down, you're probably gonna burst them. I mean, like maybe an Elena could be hard, just because like Elena kind of like does the whole bursting for you, so you kind of have to be mindful that she could burst them and may not even need your help.
Do you want me? So you take meteorites or trees on this character? Which one do you prioritize?
I could choose either or. I think Horus is also just like a decent spike early if you want to take that. And not go Tyndalos. Meteor's just like also decent. I mean, you can like upgrade to Deadly Ray, which is like chill. So you can do that too. Trees are definitely more universal, I think, though, because you have like shoes, you have arm. If you get Meteor, then you're probably using it on your gun, and then you can't go the Myth gun, given the chance.
So less flexibility. So you prefer trees just for the flex options?
For sure.
Okay. I mean, that's the Professors too. That's why they come to the stream. They need to know their atomization routing. But,
yeah, I'm doing my thinking.
And you mentioned that you prioritize Fencing Mask as your first Force Core call-in, right? And that's for the flexibility as well? Yeah,
I do personally. I think Holy Orders you'll get a lot more value with, just because Percent Amp is good on like every mage. But you can kind of flex that with what you see fit. I love Gown so much. I have a problem. So,
have you tried something like Emerald Tablet maybe then, or?
I have tried M Tablet. M Tablet's fun because you get the Zubies.
That's true.
Yeah, I think like all the arm pieces are good. Horus, I think, is just like also a really good spike. So you can't ever go wrong by going Horus, which is nice. And it
if you
gives
go
CDR.
elegant down, are you able to go dragon scale for the penetration, or do you dip under that 33% threshold?
I think I think I dip below it. I don't remember the last time I've had a chance to do that. Oh. Sometimes it's talking is hard, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, talking while gaming, like you like it's actually too hard. It's actually too hard. You are 100% correct. But it looked like a pretty clean fight. I mean, you stayed untouched the entire time.
Yes. The only thing I'll note is that I don't even know what I'd note. I think I used the artist on the Luke for fun.
And then I think that was when you stunned for my ultimate too. I think we got like a double stun. It's pretty potent. A little bit of a wombo combo.
Player.
Oh, actually, we need to go right in, huh? Make sure you get your force core timing.
Oh, yeah, that just turned. You're so right. We get the force core. Skadoosh.
I mean, you were gliding without the fencing mask, so it'll be interesting to see how the kiting looks when you get that online.
Right. Oh, that's okay. I personally don't like battle zone much on her. I don't, because like the zone is so dark, so it's kind of hard to do your stuff when the zone is really dark.
Oh wow, we got some quite fortuitous spawns. I'm not gonna.
This game, I'll just go the elegant gown since I have it here. I could have also gone Tindalos for fun, but we'll go this time.
When you're on the Professor stream, you always go maximum green. You get funneled so much. Also, if your teammates were to buy you anything, what would you ask for? Another force core, or?
If I didn't have elegant gown, probably another force core. At this point, I would just like wait for a VF. Also, I don't know if anyone knows that, but I don't know if it's something that'll be fixed in the future, but you can't use your W on Lumi. It like doesn't count Lumi as a target for your W. I don't know why.
That is interesting.
Yeah. It's very, very odd. Hey. Done. There's a bear here now that I seem to forget about quite often. Lumi is our friend. Yeah, Lumi is our friend. I'm so sorry.
I am also L host because I don't have double monitors, but if there's any questions in chat, I'm trying to alt tab and play the game at the same time. So if you guys have any questions for Lucy, I will make sure to echo them and make sure that.
Yeah, we'll get them after, don't you worry. Oh, what the heck?
If we're not mid-fight, I will see them though, don't worry. But if I'm mid-fight, I can't promise anything. But I'll get them as soon as I see them. Only one. That's not a question related to the game, but yeah.
Only one monitor. Yeah.
Music tree.
Oh, I guess I could take the. Oh yeah, I can go Horus. Yeah.
Then, do you think you save for the pixie boots at this point, or what would you end up doing, or do you send the glacials for tempo?
I'll just. I have 41% CDR. I definitely don't need more. I'm Bing chillin', so I can definitely go the pixie boots. Or just slam whatever shoe we get next. That guy's name is Ice Coffee Addict, and like that's so me.
So if you're at 40% right now, would you ever consider like maybe red shoes or rose steps instead of the pixie boots, since you don't need that much more CDR?
I could see rose steps probably, just because you know you're ulting and you're doing more afterwards. I also just like the passive from pixie boot.
The movement speed has to be quite nice on a character like
yeah. So yeah, there I just comboed off of Sona pretty easily, which is very nice. I'm gonna auto this body for the movement speed. You can dash over walls too. I forgot to mention that earlier, but that is also something you can do. I don't know if you can do this one though. I don't think you can. You can't do that one.
I mean, I've not seen you drop HP in any of these fights, so it's actually a masterclass.
We are being cruising. Do you want to go to the dock?
We even have some, not well, we have EU and now we also have some SA viewers. That's pretty cool.
We got everyone.
I mean, we've been bridging the like international borders in terms of like just like community events lately, and we've had EU and SA joining for ERCC. It's pretty fun. I think it's really sick to see.
It is a lot of fun. I play on EU scrims pretty often. If you know, you know. And those have been pretty fun when I've helped out with those.
Will the Lucia be visiting Europe? Is that the age-old
I don't
question
know
right
if I can I don't know if I can handle. I will see. Maybe if I can handle it. It
now?
might be a
Yeah,
little bit
do you think she's
difficult.
a ping reliant character?
I think so for sure. I'm gonna stun him here.
Wow. It's just a wombo combo central. My goodness.
Another thing you can do, you can like E flash and then Q after. So you have like 4 seconds to use your enhanced Q, so you have a little bit of time if you want to be patient with it as well. She's afraid of heights just like me.
I saw in the build, do you prefer the Dawn upgrade even if you dip below 33% CDR, or are you only upgrading if you have enough CDR?
Only upgrading if I have enough.
And it's the Widowmaker, right, for the sniper, I believe?
Yes. Da, da. I can't wait till they add Saris. It's gonna be the duo of doom.
She looks really cool. I like
Yeah.
the design side of it. I need to give my hyper carry the other blood. The Widowmaker online. Hey.
I'm crafting. Boom.
We are quite powerful. Do you think she is a double blood, or do you think you cap out a double blood, or how many bloods are you willing to take on this character?
Ooh. I have to think. It's like which part of me wants to say like all the bloods or none of the bloods, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not a greedy guy.
Oh my goodness.
But like I could be. I think a lot of the base items are good. I mean, like you saw, like usually you're going like holy orders, fencing masks. So I think like 2 bloods is probably like pretty capped. I mean, maybe even 3. Oh. I'm gonna try to ignore this bike. I'm gonna ult off of that.
I hope y'all got it. Died a little early in that fight. That is my B.
I'm gonna try to burst this guy so I don't die, yeah. Okay, I'm chilling. There are people here, but it's okay. I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh my! Professor! That's the Professor right there. Oh, that's the combo we were showing, huh?
Yes.
And a well-deserved via blood.
Yippee!
Dang. Oh, wow. Into the Byung taunt, into the Henry WE. It's just a masterclass. Yeah, so she definitely can set up her team pretty well, huh?
Yeah. Like W being just like an ability you use that you don't have to really aim makes as long as you can hit your R after, which that's probably why like some people were going Scotty. Just because like hitting your W is kind of then like a free slow. So I've seen some people doing that as well, which I think is totally fine if you're more comfy being a Scotty gamer. Hey.
You killed them so well that like I can't even click this last body for the credits. They layered so well on top of each other.
I made an art. It's my artwork. All right.
My favorite piece of Eternal Return artwork is the J-Tang school, but
No, that makes sense.
wait, hold up. Let's see if we can get the 5. Let's go collect the bounty.
The bounty. Is there a 5 blood? Was there a 5 blood bounty in the
I think there
coastal?
was for both Adina and Razi, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my gosh. That's
The
crazy.
viewers love the Giga Cap. So are you going Nova Shield or are you going Necronomicon here? What's the vibes?
I would probably go Nova Shield just because I think I value the defense.
Oh yeah, we can actually wait to slam to see if you get a chest piece here. Or if you get an arm piece. But we got another blood. And then we got another one on the way. Legendary 6 blood Lucia. Oh, it's lag. Okay.
Oh.
Bummer.
That's okay.
Wait,
You cannot eat them?
you want a Nova Shield? Is that what I was hearing?
Yeah, I can do Nova Shield.
I have you with one right now.
What the? Wow. If you're picking a pill to drink, I'd probably just do green pill. I don't know if I mentioned that. Green pill is usually just like the best universal one.
Green pill is quite good. Even on mages or
Yeah.
backliners, just that extra tenacity plus extra HP, it will. When you're this fed, like that extra, I don't know how you feel, but I feel like that extra skill amp is usually not going to be as valuable as like the survivability,
Yeah.
a little extra HP and tenacity
sure.
can provide you.
I know, like, when I get this fed sometimes, I just, like, play dumb. And, like, I need that extra survivability for when I'm dumb.
I mean, the confidence goes straight to your head when you're this fed. Yeah, I don't blame you. Gotta quickly farm. I'll go farm this real
I know,
quick.
I'm like,
So close to the threshold. Here we go. I think that should put you at your 5th blood. I don't think have we done this on a Professor stream? Made it all the way to 5 bloods?
Honestly, headpiece is like the one weird one where I wouldn't really know what to build. Like, part of me kind of wants to go eye shield for like the quick step.
I mean,
it's probably
the
just
movement
opera
speed is kind of
mask.
nice though, and you have enough CDR, right? Where you don't need the opera mask CDR.
Yeah.
I'm down for the eye shield. Eye shield sounds kind of techy. That's content.
We'll go eye shield for the content.
Super Soldier Lucia per.
Lucia, definitely not a super soldier character, but like, we can. There's an item there for someone. Hello. We're here. I'm catching up. I had to.
Oh, great. Dodge into the Henry ultimate there. It's just
There
a
we go.
masterclass from Lucia per. Absolute Professor's masterclass.
I had to like move around the Magnus. I got scared. What happened to Magnus? They got Magnus. Sorry, I was distracted by the screen. I was gonna say, like, after I saw the victory screen, I hope they have something where like Lucha's like featured on Ceres's winning screen, because that would be cute. You have the like little clap it and everything. It's adorable. Oh, yes, blood equals win. Were you gonna talk about the code? Was there a code?
There is a wait. Actually, you did. Oh goodness, I forget. I think do we have the code? Are we doing it after the stream? Let me check in with production. Oh, it is on
Oh,
screen.
oh,
Okay,
it's
okay, good.
really on screen. Like we're just so
Okay,
silly. Like I
okay.
see it now.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, this is actually such a good. I might just have to snipe in and tap this one in because this one's a pretty cute emote. Not too
Right?
shabby. Oh
It's
wait,
for
it's
a
for a
drop
drop.
token,
Oh,
not
I'm
the
I'm
emote.
trolling.
But the emote's like there to like show you, you know? Like
But
that could be you winning.
I mean, that is you winning, and actually, it's you winning with a 5 blood Lucia game. I mean, make
So
sure to
yes,
use the code because it does expire tonight.
August 24th.
Oh, use code play Lucia. If you don't use it tonight, it expires. So this is your drop token. So you don't have to worry about watching X amount of hours.
So use it. Please and thank you for the cherry on top. Yeah, so that's your drop token for today. So make sure you guys use the code Play Lucia before the end of the night tonight. That's 11:59 ET. For any of you people that are CST like me, that is Eastern. Yes, thank you. And I think we will have one more game to go here. I don't really even know what to highlight on, to be honest. I think a lot of fights I just like used a WR off of an engage for something to happen. Yeah.
Is there a specific comp you want to play for this last game, or
Um I mean you guys can use your imagination. I am down for whatever you guys see fit. Let your imaginations just go crazy.
already got
But
our
not too
win?
crazy.
Yeah, not too great. Okay, okay, okay.
Not like too crazy. Like I'm not a super soldier.
I mean, the performance says otherwise. The performance
I mean,
says other.
you do have the chance to like stun everyone, but then after that your damage is pretty single target, so it gets a little bit awkward. Can I do the Oh, like on here? Sorry, I was talking to production. Yo, he got 300 event NP.
Oh, are we
That guy's
doing the triple
lucky.
sniper squad?
Triple sniper time? We could.
That
We
sounds
could.
kind of cool. What sniper character do I even play?
Well, your options might be pretty limited.
Yeah, it might be a little bit. The Kaz Kracha.
What about the Kaz Bernice?
You know what? If I can get Wisu's build, we might have to debut it.
Oh, the Wisu build. Oh, no.
The very potent tank Bernice.
Yeah, I was like, every team needs a tank. Like, I get it. I was trying to think if there's anything else I need to highlight on. Sometimes, like, while I'm playing, I notice I'm like, oh, I should talk about this. Or, oh, I should talk about that. Which I kind of did try to highlight on when I could. Yeah, I'd rather take Alpha or Omega than do Battle Zone. I think our Wick Tape is pretty good. Because, you just kind of keep on weaving autos and abilities pretty frequently. Yeah. Drink some
Do
of
you
that
think,
water.
is there ever a world where her meta evolves into Tillary and Timepiece because you're autoing so much, or do you think that's always going to be a CDR onslaught?
I think it's always gonna be CDR onslaught. You get attack speed from your passive, technically, like when you go to do the auto on a target that has the mark on it. So you never like feel like you need attack speed late. Like early it feels a little bit better just because you don't really have that much attack speed in general, but late game you have enough through like your transitions and just like leveling in general that it feels smooth enough.
I mean, you've been covering everything. I'm running out of questions. Does chat have
I
any
know how I
questions?
feel. It's weird being on the other side. Sometimes I just go like blank. I'm like, what could I ask?
I'm trying to drum up something, but I mean, I feel like we've gotten a pretty good debut of Lucia. Do you think that do you think that any kind of build variations are going to change? Because he's only been out for a couple days, but do you
Yeah.
think this is really just the most optimal build?
Um, I think they could probably like adjust stuff. Like I think people might find their niches or maybe some stuff changes and you do need some more like attack speed. Um, I think I guess maybe she is pretty set in her ways. I mean, there's really not much you could like swap around like unless for some reason you want to go like a persona build, but then you're losing out on the defensive fencing mask, which I put a lot of value on personally. Um, so I don't really see much of it changing unless people try to go like this like bursty, like only off of like ulti kill kind of thing. But then it kind of defeats the purpose of your passive.
Do you have a skin line for Lucia in particular?
Ooh,
That you wanna be in?
a
Good question.
particular skin line. That's a good one. Ooh. I mean, I'm like a huge fan of like the Shrine Maiden, like Matsuri skin line in general. That's
That's
probably
all
like one
banger.
of my favorite ones. Like I'd like to see that. Um, a Spirit Hunter could be cool. Um, yeah. I mean, I can't really say like maid, like she kind of already has that like thing going on. Um, yeah, there's a person that kind of come up in the back of my head.
Yeah, I think that I mean any of the characters in the Matsuri, like I mean, love the Garnet skin, love the Kenneth skin. They're all just it's a
Yeah.
great thematic.
Hmm. Yeah, trying to like I'm like trying to like now I'm browsing the skins. I'm like, what else? Like obviously everyone wants to see someone in cadet. Like that's just kind of like a given.
It would be fun to see maybe like a later down the line Saris and Lucia do like the change thing where they were
Oh
like
yeah. I was just thinking that too. Like they do like the swap thing. Like how you have like Bestel.
that was another some great skins. I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
those. All right, triple sniper squad.
Will you accompany this
Wait,
lady on her journey?
can I even? Okay, let's see.
You're like, wait, what are the cipher characters? Oh, I forgot about Theodore. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Wow. Another funny thing I kept seeing everyone do in norms with her, because like we don't have Saris yet, and she's kind of like the maid to her, is people would do like double maid skin
Do I
with
have
her. Get the theme.
do I have a maid? I don't know if I have a maid skin.
Oh,
Do I have it? Oh, I don't know if I have the maid Aya skin.
yeah, that'd have been a good one. It's okay though. We're close enough. I mean, like if we really, really squint and imagine Theodore is a butler right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like my chauffeur. Yeah, that's a good one I just heard. Yes, sir. Please deliver me to the closest ice cream shop. All right. When I look into this lobby, I get scared of Shulin.
You know, I echo that sentiment on every single character I play. That's really
Huh?
interesting. Maybe it's just a mage experience.
Yeah, just because like Shulin, she probably has a pretty good guess of when you're gonna R. So if she counters that, it's kind of screwed. Also, even if she doesn't, I feel like she can stick to you pretty well.
Survivors.
Yeah, I am not a prolific Theodore pilot. I might have actually been banned from this character at one point. In the
No,
script.
no, no, no. There will be no one judging you from the viewing side. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you're gonna be too busy winning the fight immediately, so
No, no, no.
no miss spark nades here.
Okay, but like if you hit the spark nade, like it'll go crazy.
True. Pretty easy follow up from both Bernice and Lucia. Do you think that you'd rather have another or like a marksman DPS character or a burst character in a single double backline frontline comp, like a front to back comp?
Oh, that's kind of a hard one. Because, like, part of me wants, like, something to deal with, like, the long-range menaces of the world. But then, like, I could understand wanting a marksman-type character. Actually, no, I think I'd want another mage. I think you have, like, enough, like, sufficient damage to kind of fill the marksman spot. And then you can have, like, an artillery mage behind you.
Mhm.
But that's something hard to, like, I can't imagine dealing with, like, a Coraline or an Ava very well. Unless I, like, flash on them and then, like, hopefully not die. But maybe that's just because I'm, like, gated by... I don't want to say old, but, you know. Not be able to press
No.
my buttons fast enough.
Oh, no. It's just too spry to be able to. We're pressing the buttons too fast, I fear.
Oh no, I got hit by that because I'm noob. Guys, we don't talk about it. I've definitely just like walked back into the Vanya R for fun.
I mean, it is a skill. You know, it's so slow. Sometimes it just gets you. You know, like it is one of the slower like projectiles come out. So I see the animation come back. You know, and no matter how bad you feel, there might be footage of me walking back into Camillo R2, like this season, on Twitch. I don't want to say where, because I'm not gonna self-report that hard. But you know, it happens to the best of us.
I bet I could find it. I'm on the
you
search
definitely
after. You're like, no. You don't have to.
I immediately spam ping question mark on top of myself. That was and I did the classic Kaz zoom in, you know, like whenever something bad happens.
Yeah, I was just showcasing Vanya's ulti. Good job, August. You are so right.
Good comms. Love to hear it.
Yeah, someone took these. People. Her Q is so short. Like, it's on a low cooldown, but shorter it is. Sometimes I kind of get scared about checking bushes. Because I'm like, I'm this close checking the bush. I'm probably just going to die for checking it. Oop.
Oh my god, wombo combo. So, did you start with R there, or did you start with W there on that one?
I didn't
Oh no,
even
that was
use
your
R.
enhanced Q, right?
Yeah, those are hits Q. The chickens are gone! But now I'm not gonna have Blink for this fight, but like, surely I'll be fine. My damage isn't high enough yet.
Bad things are happening.
I hit the stun of Doom, and then I didn't have Blink.
Oh, brother. It's not looking good. There's a reason
It's
I
okay,
wasn't
everybody's
the
got
Theodore
this.
Professor.
Bang, bang.
Okay,
I'll
I say
reload.
Super Soldier, bang!
Not today. Oh my gosh. I just saw someone, like, blink or something up there. My team's really got that while I just farm archery like a bum. Oh, team! Yeah, they got that. Oh, this bear is still up. My team is fighting for their lives.
I mean, somebody's gotta get the credit economy, you know?
So true.
Somebody's gotta do it. Yeah, I'm really struggling. I'm like really like reaching into the like the
The bottom of the barrel.
the bottom of the barrel for questions. I feel like we covered so much already.
And I feel like sometimes, you know, like you come too prepared.
I don't even know if I came too prepared. I feel like you did. Like you know, I'm just here to ask some some follow-ups because you pretty much covered all of it.
I have been doing this for many years. I'm so wise in my age.
Many a year. It has been a couple. It's been almost 2 years for professors.
Yeah.
I think
It's like my baby now.
Actually, longer than 2 years because I think Yumin had a professor. About to be
That'd be
3 years of pro.
years.
Wow. Don't tell me that, production. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That is not good. I mean, Henry came out a year ago, so been doing some of the. Oh, brother, it's not looking good.
Utmost grace. The more unfamiliar.
If for some reason I ever like had stopped casting or like I'm on my deathbed, I'm still doing professors somehow from the grave.
This will seem quite a bit.
Eternal Return's 200th character, and I'll still be your English Eternal Return caster. Back with another
You need to-
Lumiapedia.
We need to deploy the Okay, if someone is in this rift, we will deploy the triple sniper skill of Doom.
Oh, I am down. You know, I know you mentioned that you didn't want to do BZ, and both times we ended up in one.
Because like I always hope to do battle, you know.
This lady
Yeah.
belong. Utterly laughable.
I mean, I get that. Especially you want to give the viewer some content.
Yeah.
What if there's just no contest on the alpha?
Yeah, this time we'll mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna go the other sniper. I'm gonna dip below my CDR a little bit, but
Truly worthy of
it's gonna be
some-
okay.
Lucia.
We do a little bit of mixing it up for fun.
For the love of the game.
This will seem quite a bit.
On its way.
With utmost grace. This will seem quite a bit. Fire.
Do you think this character will be a competitive threat?
Are you prepared to
Hmm.
fall into this lady's
I can see her being a threat. I think her ult is like super snappy. Like you
That
could
is a
definitely
high
do some
value.
cheeky stuff with it pretty quick. What is going on?
This
Sorry, that's kind of loud. My W hit a body there. For anyone that was curious.
We have not hit a single firing squad. Deploy. Oh, oh goodness. Oh goodness.
I'm coming back!
That was quite a messy fight.
Guys, this is the fire station.
I mean,
The
that,
fire station War of Doom and Despair. A lot just happened here.
I think that was 3 teams. That was quite active.
This lady shall overlook it. Ta. Consider this a formal challenge.
I'm actually gonna go my shoes next because I want this DDR.
I do see villains on my 6. Oh,
A piece of
I'll just try to slam this real quick.
worthy of someone like
Oh my gosh!
Lucia.
No!
I got you. I mean, mission
Did you get
accomplished.
it off? Okay. So funny. Okay, guys, Sniper Squad, assemble.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
unfamiliar the surroundings.
Wait, there's a bird! Okay, you know what? It was for the love of the
The
game.
bat was dishonorable.
You know, I even like checked for the wolves. I was like, are there gonna be wolves here? And then I'm doing it illegal. Don't do this.
Openly defying me. Allow me to demonstrate this lady's true worth.
People probably notice I've been starting a lot of my fights off with like doing EWR just because I like the ult. It is so fun. And if I have blink, I'm pretty confident in myself to like get out after with my movement speed and passive and dashing and stuff. And the fact that I can't W Lumi is like very just like odd. Oh.
Would you ever like ult to farm?
No.
No, okay, not even with line to do it a little faster.
I don't think I need to.
Okay.
I could like use it to like try to burst it. I guess like if another team is near, but to like do it faster kind of thing, I don't think I need to. I'd rather save it for the turn and burn. Does someone want this tree?
I think that's all Big Sona. No, there are worse triple range comps, honestly, than this lineup. I've seen worse in my solo queue games, especially since playing Craver.
Okay, well, we have the Bernice. I feel like, well, I guess doing the eye, I guess, is not, like, terrible, but, like, the Bernice definitely helps it hold together.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I didn't have a Bernice, I'd be very, very, very scared.
The
And,
bullet
like,
is
it
a
would
lot of
be pretty-
safety.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and tablet for fun. I think the movement speed is valuable. I mean, it's never bad. And I need the CDR this game.
Very, you know, the cheapest mage build possible. You know, triple 4 score, mithril weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm in Myth Weapon, I, like, had to go a 20 CDR arm.
Mm-hmm. And because you have the money for Emerald Tablet, you prefer that over Tyndalos, I assume. Which
Yeah.
Tyndalos is 25, right?
Yes.
Is there ever a world where you'd slam an early totem over the Eagle Eye?
You probably could. I can see that having value.
Don't stand in my way.
I will yoink the money for fun. Yeah, I can see slamming an early totem if you think you could somehow get, like, a force core online still or something.
Mhm.
It's just a little hard because, like, fencing mask is, like, pretty important to me things. I just like elevation.
If you got, for example, Knight to Mithril, would you always slam the Tyndalos Monarch, or would you sometimes consider going to Totem?
I could consider the totem. It's either totem or, like, the weapon, but I think personally I'd go the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The slow on the auto from Deadeye I think is pretty good. This helps with kiting more. I mean, a little bit extra damage on the auto that you're gonna have to use anyway is never bad.
Where was the Omega?
I've seen a lot of people say, like, Legs of Steel, too. Like, that could be an option, but also I have Heal Cut just for my sub-augments, so I don't really have to worry about it so much.
Yeah, Cicatrix allows you to go Glacials, which gives you a little more CDR, which is always pretty nice.
Yeah. But because I have that, I'd almost, like, rather give the Mithril to someone else if I had to. Got a tree. Dang. My Q is so short, I didn't even hit you with that. Oh, we're going on an adventure. Bye!
The S tier macro plays. Okay. There's only 2 teams in the lobby.
There's so much cooler
Oh,
Alligator. Yeah,
wow.
I'm an Alligator Gown fan. I love that item.
All you.
Oh, me.
It's
I
the
want that. Oh, head is always very awkward, but I'll do this time. We're gonna. Oh,
oh, we might be in a situation.
oh.
Oh, brother.
Cute, so I died for it.
Well, Cast Theodore might need some work.
And see, that's right there. Like, if I hit the Q, I live, but because I don't hit the Q, I die. And I also don't remember what I blinked. And there's also a dog barking in my background, so I'm sorry if you can hear that.
Don't think we could. Don't even worry about it.
It's okay though. But yes, that is that's a showcase of why you need to hit your abilities. And that is why I did that, and I take my bow. But yeah, I think that's all we have in store or something.
Reminder to use code PlayLucia for a drop token. That will
Oh,
be
there you
your
go.
way of obtaining the drops for the stream.
And
You don't have to worry about your view time. So if you just tuned in, congratulations. Secure yourself a drop token. Not too shabby.
yippee.
Is there anything you'd like to share, Miss Professor Lucia Per, before we
Wow.
wrap up for the night? Thanks everybody for dropping by.
Yeah, first remember to sign up for ERCS. That is gonna be closing tomorrow. So yes, make sure you guys sign up and also read about the new format that they're doing. It's pretty important as it's changing to like a circuit. It's super fun and exciting. So yes, make sure you sign up for ERCS. Make sure you take a look at the format. Sign up with your friends, have some fun, queue ranked. And of course, thank you for joining us. I always have a lot of fun with professors. It's kind of fun. A little bit of a role reversal today to have a little bit of fun. I know I did, and I hope to see you guys in ranked, and I hope to see you guys in scrims and in ERCS this season because it's gonna be a super fun blast. And yeah, thank you for everyone who streams the game, plays ranked, and I hope you guys all have a rest of your night. Unless you want to add anything.
No, thanks everybody for dropping by. Make sure to queue ranked if you are in the mood or if you feel like chilling today, drop by some of our Eternal Return streamers who are live right now. So
Yeah,
thanks
for
everybody for
sure.
dropping by.
Oh, and thanks, Sona, for joining us.
Thank you, Sona. Yeah, thank you, Sona, the goat, for joining. I think that's it there.
Yes, thank you. So you guys have a nice rest of your night, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.